Welcome to Trump's America 2, a decaying republic where the White House has become the personal fiefdom of a modern tyrant, a bloated king who mocks the Constitution, while his family loots the nation through crypto schemes. How truly magnificent. Donald J. Trump, the self-anointed champion of the strong presidency, sat comfortably in the Oval Office for CNBC's Joe Kernan and shamelessly defended his family's massive self-enrichment as if it were a divine right. Trump's logic is truly genius level kleptocracy, wrapped in authoritarian delusion. Today we dissect this disgraceful interview, turning every sleazy deflection into a weapon against this dictator and his MAGA cult. By the end, Trump openly brags about the booming stock market while his family rakes in hundreds of millions from crypto. When confronted about using the presidency to enrich himself and his children, he deflects with classic Trumpian nonsense about the market hitting 53,000 points.
In a lot of ways, if you think about it, the stock has gone up so much. The stock market today, it's up 500 points. It's up to almost 53,000. You know, I watched your show, and you had somebody on, one of your brilliant analysts, and they said if I had won the election, they said if President Trump could get the stock market to anywhere near 50,000, that would be an unbelievable achievement, and that was over 4 years. In other words, at the end of his term, 4 years, if he could get anywhere near 50,000, that would be, well, it's at 53,000, it's just a couple of points short of 53,000 right now, and that's essentially after a little bit more than a year.
But do you worry that if the Democrats were to win the House, that there's going to be endless investigations of you and your administration?
Well, you know, I don't do anything having to do with my business. My kids run it. I put a lot of money. I had a lot of money, and I have a lot of money, and I've made money. You know, I'm a business person. I'm a really good business person. I've made money.
Listen to this tyrant. My kids run it. I put a lot of money. I've made a tremendous amount of money. He claims he doesn't even talk to them about it. How convenient. A blind trust that somehow funnels hundreds of millions into the Trump family coffers while he occupies the Oval Office. Pure fiction from a man who has turned public service into a family business scam. This is where the mask completely slips. Kernan presses him on the massive crypto earnings disclosed this week.
Did you know about the crypto ventures? So that was just something.
By the way, I could know about it. I didn't.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. I could know.
The family made in crypto. It was an outsized number. Did you know about the crypto venture? Trump. By the way, I could know about it. I didn't. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. I could know. There it is, the dictator caught red-handed. I could know about it. There's nothing illegal. This is a president admitting his family made an outsized fortune from crypto while he's in office, and his defense is essentially, so what?
I think vice presidents and presidents aren't subject really to conflict of interest laws, but there's this notion that you need to be aware of conflict of interest.
Yeah.
There was a large sum of money made in crypto. Did you know that your family business was going to engage in crypto? Did you have anything?
Well, I was there before I was in office, but the way I view crypto is a little differently. We have to be at the top, otherwise China's going to take it over. Like, for instance, AI, we're leading substantially in AI over China and everybody else. I mean, we're leading. When I was with President Xi 3 weeks ago, he greeted me, and his first words, I mean, literally were, wow, you've really done a great job. You've really, because this country was dead. We had a dead country. Now we have the hottest country in the world. And the way I look at AI, or the way I look at crypto, is if we're not going to do it, China's going to get it. Most likely China, but somebody else. Japan is somebody else. And I want to, it's a big industry. Crypto, if you call it an industry, but it's a big deal. And crypto is a big deal. You look at it and the way it's grown over the years. You have believers, you don't have believers, you know, whatever it is. But it's a big deal. And anything we do, I want to be number one in. And we're number one in crypto, and we're also number one in AI.
Watch him ramble about China and AI as a pathetic deflection. The man who claims he gave up his presidential salary, how noble, when is fine with his children making hundreds of millions from ventures that scream conflict of interest. I could know. What a pathetic, damning admission from a would-be strongman. Trump celebrates the expanded presidential powers from the Supreme Court, saying it's a big deal, and something every president since FDR wanted.
What if a Democratic, the next time a Democrat is elected president, and the executive branch has all this expanded power that you've gotten?
Well, then they've got it.
Don't you worry they'll undo some of your policies at that point?
I can only speak for myself. It's necessary.
Worry about what's now?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's necessary. It's actually an honor to have won that, because every president since FDR has been trying to get that back, and I got it back. That's a big deal. You know, it's a checkpoint.
This is textbook authoritarianism. He doesn't care about democratic norms. He wants unchecked power so he and his family can continue the grift while punishing enemies. Just like January 6th, where his mob attacked the Capitol. Just like his attacks on veterans, immigrants, and anyone who dares oppose him. This is the same man now threatening the rule of law through his DOJ against people like Jack Smith. Trump's entire worldview is that of a tyrant. The presidency exists to serve him and his bloodline. He treats conflict of interest laws with contempt and views public office as a personal ATM. This is the same pattern we saw with family separations at the border, threats against Iran for political distraction, and the demonization of career officials who uphold the Constitution. MAGA followers are cheering their own country's decline, enabling a man who brags about making more money than he ever dreamed while occupying the highest office. This interview isn't just embarrassing, it is damning proof that Donald Trump is actively corrupting the presidency for personal gain. He is a clear and present danger to American democracy. Join the removal coalition immediately. Demand his impeachment. Demand investigations into every crypto deal. Raise your voice before this tyrant consolidates enough power to make fair elections impossible. America deserves better than this kleptocratic clown show. The fight starts now. What do you think? Comment below. Like and share if you still believe in the rule of law.